You were told the Knights Templar served the church, that they guarded pilgrims, fought in the Holy Land, took vows of poverty and obedience. But what if that was only the story they let you see? What if behind the scenes they weren't just soldiers of Christ, but builders of something far older and far more dangerous, a state within a state, an empire without borders, an organization so powerful it could rival kings, and so secretive no one saw its collapse coming. The Templars didn't fall because they failed. They fell because they succeeded, and someone had to make sure it ended. But urgency can wait. Let the drums fade. Let your breath match the sway of candlelight. The story will keep. The truth is not buried, it is waiting patient beneath layers of dust, oath, and silence. You are not here to rush. You are here to uncover. And we will slowly. The name Templar conjures swords and crosses, helmets gleaming in desert sun, crusaders kneeling before stone altars. But those are the postcards. The real order was quieter, stranger, more enduring. Born in the wake of Jerusalem's blood-soaked conquest, they were meant to be guardians. Yet they became financiers, diplomats, strategists, architects, and somewhere along the line, rulers. Not of territory, but of systems, money, knowledge, influence. They pledged themselves to poverty, but controlled more gold than many monarchs. They bowed to the Pope, yet moved in ways even Rome couldn't predict. Their reach was vast, their silence louder than armies. And when it all began to fray, when kings grew nervous and the church looked sideways, the order learned a cruel truth. Power without a throne is still power, and that makes you a threat. Before we venture further into the shadows, take a moment to subscribe so you never miss a secret that history has tried to forget. The rule of the Templars was strict. They owned nothing individually. No gold, no horses, not even a bed that could be called their own. Everything belonged to the order. Their meals were taken in silence. Their clothes were uniform. Their lives supposedly were stripped of excess and vanity. And yet within a few short decades, they became one of the wealthiest institutions in medieval Europe. Monasteries may have collected tithes. Kings may have taxed. But the Templars, those quiet men in white robes, moved money like merchants and hoarded assets like lords. It began as many things did in the 12th century, with gratitude. European nobles, flush with crusade fever and penitent guilt, showered the Templars with gifts, land treasure, and privileges. Not out of obligation, but salvation. Giving to the Templars was considered a holy act, a fast track through purgatory, and the order took nothing lightly. A donated vineyard in Burgundy was not just used. It was documented, taxed, expanded. A manor house in England didn't sit idle, it generated income, labor, and trade. Every gift became a node in a growing network. What made the Templars different wasn't just that they had wealth, it was that they knew what to do with it. Other military orders kept to the sword. Monasteries clung to their cloisters. But the Templars played both fields. They built warehouses near ports, established trade routes, even issued letters of credit so that pilgrims could travel without gold and redeem it upon arrival in the Holy Land. It sounds shockingly modern, and it was. They were the first to turn monastic integrity into institutional finance, and with every transaction, their power grew quieter and more dangerous. One curious record from the early 13th century shows a Templar treasury receiving deposits not just from nobles, but from rival orders. Even hospitallers trusted their coins to temple vaults. At one point, The King of Aragon pledged entire towns as collateral for loans.